Hey guys, welcome to your daily Elon Musk update. If you want to know why the last 24 hours were anything but ordinary once again, make sure you stick around. Let's jump straight into the action-packed world of Elon and his companies. The last 24 hours were epic yet again. As you can see, Elon posted a lot about XRI and Grok. Clearly the hottest topic. But SpaceX launches and developments around Venezuela also dominated. Elon stays, as always, direct, provocative, and full of energy, exactly the way we love it. Let's kick things off with SpaceX, where rockets don't just lift off, they also land perfectly. And a real highlight for any space fan. The launch of the Falcon 9 carrying 29 Starlink satellites from Florida shows impressively how SpaceX continues to expand the global internet network to connect remote regions. This mission underscores the reliability of the Falcon rockets, which have already completed hundreds of launches and, thanks to reusability, reduce costs while increasing launch frequency. Behind this are years of intense engineering work that have made SpaceX the leading spaceflight company. No sooner is the launch complete than the confirmation follows. Then Elon and his team don't let anything slide here. The deployment of the 29 Starlink satellites is confirmed, meaning they are now gliding into their orbits and will soon deliver internet service. Starlink already has millions of users worldwide, from remote villages to ships on the open sea, actively reducing the digital divide. This technology is based on low Earth orbit satellites, which are faster and more reliable than traditional systems. And SpaceX doesn't stop there. Another launch from California brings international cooperation into play. The Falcon 9 launch of the Cosmos SkyMed satellite for the Italian Space Agency serves Earth observation to monitor disasters and collect environmental data. Partnerships like these show how SpaceX operates globally, not just commercially, but scientifically as well. The satellite is part of a system that has been providing data for climate research and security analysis for years. Right after that comes the deployment confirmation, once again underlining the success. The deployment of Cosmos SkyMed FM3 is confirmed, enabling ultra-high resolution images of Earth that are used for agriculture, urban planning, and emergency response. SpaceX once again shows why. With a success rate of over 95%, it is considered the preferred provider for missions like these. This technology helps countries like Italy become more independent in data collection. Elon seamlessly builds on this by celebrating the landing. A true SpaceX trademark. The Falcon 9 safely landed in landing zone 4, demonstrating reusability and saving valuable resources. This technique revolutionized SpaceX, since rockets used to burn up almost entirely and now even enable weekly launches. It is a key factor for future Moon and Mars missions. That pure launch moment feels like an adrenaline rush every single time. The liftoff of the Falcon 9 marks the beginning of the mission, with thousands of tons of thrust carrying the satellite into space. The SpaceX streams these events live to create transparency and involve fans worldwide. Behind every launch are precise calculations that account for weather, trajectories, and safety factors. From current launches, Elon shifts to future plans, thinking even bigger with Starship. Starship 4 will be 10 to 20% longer to carry more payload and enable missions to Mars. The scaling is based on tests of previous versions where both booster and spacecraft have been continuously improved. It is a central part of Elon's vision to make humanity multiplanetary. That leads him directly to additional goals in space. Alongside Mars, Elon also sees Starbase as a gateway to the moon, where SpaceX is cooperating with NASA on the Artemis missions. The moon serves as a testing ground for technologies like landings and resource utilization. This dual focus strengthens SpaceX's role in international spaceflight. Now we shift to politics, where Elon is closely following developments in Venezuela, a topic that resonates worldwide. To support the Venezuelan people, Starlink is offering free broadband access until February to secure communication after the regime changed. Under Maduro, the internet was frequently censored, severely hindering protests. This assistance enables free information flow and contributes to stabilizing the country. That keeps Elon on the Venezuela topic, getting even more specific about his vision for the country. Venezuela could now achieve the prosperity it deserves after years of oppression. Once rich from oil, the country suffered from corruption and hyperinflation. Elon sees huge potential for economic recovery through free markets and new opportunities. No sooner has he posted that than he's already sharing the joy over the celebrations. He says it is heartwarming to see Venezuelans celebrating, freed from a brutal tyrant who rigged elections elections and suppressed the opposition. Maduro's arrest through a US intervention led to spontaneous street celebrations. For many, this marks a turning point for democracy in the region. Elon then broadens his view to other geopolitical tensions, such as Iran. The Persian phrase "Zihir al-Batil" responds to Khamenei's threats, portraying Iran as invincible. For Elon, such statements are empty words and expressions of authoritarian rhetoric. This reflects his general stance toward authoritarian regimes that leads him further into criticism of Mexico's leadership. Verdad agrees with the assessment that cartels control Mexico more than the president, who appeals to United Nations rules. While Scheinbaum criticized U.S. actions in Venezuela, Elon highlights the enormous power of the cartels that fuel drug trafficking and violence. This underscores the massive security problems in Latin America. At Tesla, the focus briefly shifts to the Cybertruck, a small but cool insight. The Cybertruck sound system lets the bass hit you right in the chest and comes standard. Tesla integrates audio technology that perfectly matches the vehicle's design, turning music into an intense experience. High-quality components ensure clarity and powerful sound. Now to XAI and Grok, where upgrades and wins are clearly front and center. Elon is visibly pushing the topic forward. A major upgrade for Grok Imagine has been released, with another coming in 3 weeks that will significantly improve image and video generation. Grok uses artificial intelligence to create content from text prompts based on XAI's models. This makes the application attractive for both creatives and everyday users. Elon builds on that by highlighting Grok's advantages in a targeted way. The big difference compared to ChatGPT shows up especially with real-time questions such as the arrest of Maduro, where Grok is correctly informed. While ChatGPT relies on older data, Grok uses current X feeds. That makes Grok particularly reliable for news. That leads directly to the new photo-to-video feature. Old family photos are turned into short videos with Grok Imagine, bringing memories back to life. The app uses AI algorithms to realistically simulate motion. It's a playful feature that connects technology and emotion. A new version builds on this momentum. The new Grok version 1.3.28 brings improvements for iOS, including smoother interactions. The updates specifically address user feedback on speed and accuracy. XI aims to deliver an AI that is both helpful and humorous. Elon also promotes secure features on X. Files can be sent through XChat with full encryption, making them more secure than traditional emails. X combines messaging and social media, strengthening privacy in an increasingly digital world. The success is growing rapidly. Grok now records 230 million monthly visits driven by real-time updates. Users especially appreciate the direct integration with X for up-to-date information. This clearly positions Grok as a serious competitor to established AIs. App successes keep coming. Grok reaches #1 in the App Store in countries like Spain, mainly thanks to its second-by-second information. As the only AI with real-time access to X data, this significantly boosts download numbers. Once again, praise for Grok in the news space. When it comes to breaking news, Grok plays to its strengths and outperforms ChatGPT thanks to tight X integration. Especially with events like those in Venezuela, timeliness is crucial. This makes AI noticeably more useful in everyday life. Elon also shares tips for optimal use. And the best way to use Grok is through widgets for quick access to chat and voice functions. They allow for individual home screen customization and make it easier to jump into AI conversations. To wrap things up, Elon clears up some misunderstandings. Grok outputs depend on the input, and similar to how a pen depends on what you write with it, critics often overlook that AI is fundamentally neutral. This underscores the importance of responsible use. In other topics, Elon also shares scientific thoughts. We have already entered the singularity where artificial intelligence grows exponentially and takes over more and more tasks. The term describes a point at which technological development becomes unpredictable. Elon appears both fascinated and cautious. That fits with his admiration for great physicists. Maxwell was incredible with equations that explained electromagnetism and later influenced Einstein's theory of relativity. His picture hung on Elon's wall next to Newton's. These ideas still inspire modern technologies like electric cars today. Elon keeps thinking toward Mars. One day, the planet will be reachable, inspired by videos showing its surface like an Earth-like desert. SpaceX is developing Starship exactly for this goal. It motivates humanity to go beyond the boundaries of Earth. Finally, one more proposal from The Boring Company. A tunnel from downtown Austin to the airport and onto bus stop with a branch to Kota could significantly ease traffic. The Boring Company drills underground routes for fast transport, fitting seamlessly into Elon's vision of efficient mobility. That's it for today. Elon keeps us on our toes with innovations that are changing the world. Stay tuned, more tomorrow. Bye and rock your day.